So what happens when you take employer branding and you take learning and career coaching, put it together? I think actually what you get is something that's, I think, going to be a big part of the future of employer branding. I say future, I think it's something that is happening now and will happen in the very near future and will continue to do so. And that is basically using employees as career coaches. Ultimately, employees have so much knowledge about their own careers, and if they were given the chance to give advice to themselves a few weeks ago, a few years ago, a few months ago, then they'd be very good career coaches. So employer branding needs to tap into that knowledge and really use those employees to come up with advice for people that's going to help them in the next step of their career. I think when they hear about what people are doing and when they listen to that kind of content, then I think potential future employees are going to be much more engaged in that organization, because ultimately they're going to be getting advice from someone who could be their future colleague, and very much you get an idea about the way that they carry themselves and the vibe of the organization where they're working at, because they see somebody that they could work with in the future. I've been doing some work recently, actually last week, working with one of my clients. We're going to launch some really cool content which is around career coaching and career advice content in the health and social care space. And when I've got speech and language therapists talking about how they can help other speech and language therapists take the next step in their career without necessarily joining the organization, you get some really valuable content. And even more importantly, the employees involved in that content really are engaged, because they understand that they know so much and they can offer so much advice and they have so much experience. But actually, when it comes to them sharing that content, they're a lot more engaged than just asking them just to share some branded piece of content. So take employer branding and take career coaching, put the two together, and I think you have a big part of what's going to be an exciting future for employer branding.